now to pass on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Love. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him, complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. On 2nd and goal, Love. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Baker. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back, but that may not matter now.
Now, worth reminding at this point, no overtime in the preseason, but that may not come into play here in a 2-score game late. Here's Love. That's complete to Turner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Love. He finds his man. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now Baker. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Baker to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Slant pass. He's got Reynolds. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. One last shot now for Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a win here for the Panthers, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How well your team...
Me and my boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment. Told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up. I cannot quit it. I need it. I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting. I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up. 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 Nothing can stop me. Run it up. 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 Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, that means quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel the get up in your chest. While I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though, that's against a bro code. Headed to his home though, know we living solo. Vertebrae, I just broke into his place. It's shit in his face, yeah, from then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain, you didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Panthers and the Patriots, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And a throw there. So now we're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked... This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? Now the throw on third. And now Tucker McCann. This one from 38 yards away. And
what the fuck?
It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores.
Now Wentz on third down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Get the fuck down. Yeah, buddy.
At the 34-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Timing is so important on a round like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one.
Do you know he has his flashlight on, dude?
But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Oh.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. A good pickup there, a 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Pickett to throw on first down. Left side complete to Lockett. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Joe Mixon ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New England's offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz dancing to his left. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Here's Wentz to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
New England on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Pickett now on 1st down. This complete to Lockett. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They'll run with Mixon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 115 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Almost backwards. You need to turn it down. Everyone's like trying to sleep here. He's working on the damn car. Both cars. Yeah. Or they have a friend over, but they could listen to music inside. No, you need to be talking about loud noises anyways, Anthony. You're always yelling. So. Not really. I haven't yelled though. And it's those guys over there, his bad situation, and the next name's you know, but anyway, you wait 10 months. Hey, bro. You're already fucking. Has he paid for that window yet? No. Because you don't want to pay $2,500 for the window. Yeah. He wants to. He's gonna pay him the last day. He's gonna wait him a year. Couple.
Now Pickett will look to pass it out to his left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To Mixon on the check down. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. 122 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Mixon again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Who's going to make a play, baby? Here we go. Here we go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Pickett. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 41. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Pickett. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Got a man here. It's Bryant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Pickett right back to the air again. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And quickly they get to the line. To try again after the sack. Pickett. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the rushing numbers tell a different story. They really couldn't get a whole lot going on the ground. And the evidence? The numbers.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Williams going to get it again on second down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Sometimes your policies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Taking it about the 16.
Yeah, why did he cut back like that?
Yards officially, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Baker to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That's how multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away. And that will be incomplete.
There's been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed up their attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taylor now to return it. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35.
Holding.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. McKissick again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll go again with McKissick. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And some space here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47th. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt down to about the 45.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. A carry now for McKissick. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Injuries never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Here's McKissick. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run with McKissick. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They will run it. It's McKissick. take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. J.D. McKissick from 17 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. New England's offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
To throw is Baker.
He finds Funchess. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now Baker.
And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. J.D. McKissick. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
And now out come the Patriots.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now Oladokin, and this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Oladokin. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
That one goes for 30 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he slings
what the
one
fuck?
that's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll set up to throw. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. D.D. Westbrook from 13 yards out. And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything is starting to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 9, Oladokin. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Fielded at the 33. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Pickett back to throw. Slant pass. He's got Reynolds. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Pickett sets up play action. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown. Josh Reynolds from 19 yards away. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving them extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Oladoke into the air on 1st down. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 1st and 10, here's Oladoke. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Oladoke. They'll set up the screen for Sermon. Shifts by him. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD, but of course that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points, and my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Pickett gonna bootleg it. Rolling to his left. And
oh, come on.
His man. He missed him. Incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Pickett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. Josh Gordon, 46 yards. And the Panthers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 17. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have... for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here we go on 4th down. Shifts by at the 15. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They run for it with Hunt, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here's Trent Taylor. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. McKissick again on 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. J.D. McKissick, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are pouring it on. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
McCann for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive 7 plays in length and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Oladokin. And this is taken in by Mitchell for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. McKissick again on 2nd down. Oh, nice move. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A give right side now to Hunt. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks, and the Patriots' defense is going to take over on down. Throwing on first down with Oladoka. To the right side, complete to Taylor. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Oladoka, and this one too low. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. The quick slant caught. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal. One final throw for Oladoka. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you got gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. Long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it. AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I swear I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I swear I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. Next level. One of the best.
I'm the best, and the best, and you know. And I got it on my own. Keep my way.
Welcome to Weekly Strategy. This shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent. You can also view more specific play calling information. This is how you access the new player help screen. Each week, the new player help screen is where you can manage your team's fatigue. Select set up practice reps for each position, as these choices will factor into the amount of XP, game boosts, and fatigue recovery earned for the week.
Not really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up for the cost 10K to let it come see it. Millions that me, I make it come treat it. Me and make it come beat it. I want the new it in the machine out. Drew it be
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Bills and the Panthers.
Still nothing here in Cleveland. Early test to check in as we got a full-down situation looming. Throwing is Allen on third. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's... They'll try and run with Balaj. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Panthers will get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. Pickett now on first down. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Off play action, Pickett. Bryant has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. On first and 10, it's Pickett. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A wrong button.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Pickett. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Mixon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive again.
Allen to throw once more. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel if they have a really...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 20. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Pickett on 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given?
Pickett to throw on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it back knowing that he's... Let's jump back into the action with this defense up against a 1st and 10 at the 11. Allen now on 1st down. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's 2nd down, and the defense needing to step up. Allen off the play fake, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. This will be roughly a 55-yard field goal attempt, but scratch that. The offense is on the field. Final play of the 1st half. Here's Pickett going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Baker to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills drive. So the task for this offense is preserving this lead. It's a tight game late, and the defense also, keep in mind, they do have 3 timeouts. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. McKissick again on 2nd down, and he stopped immediately there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right, converted only 1 time. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Baker. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Baker. Slant pass. He's got Reynolds. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. McCann's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Fourth down, desperation time for Rudolph. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
I'm the best, is you the best, is you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, is you the best, is you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, for the park and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it and it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he hit a
Easily see how many players you need to cut this week. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
I'm the best, is you the best, is you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, is you the best, is you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Bands that me, I make it come treat it. Come see it, make it come beat it. I want to do it in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the boys, they call me a hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, is you the best, is you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, is you the best, is you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold,
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style, on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they can.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they're led out by Kirk Cousins, former Michigan State product, who's now in his 11th NFL season.
Not bad for a fourth-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. To avoid throwing out here on 3rd and 4. Cousins now. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought of that.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's complete to Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Pickett back to throw. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Mixon is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
From the 29, Cousins will get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On second down, this is Harris. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Second play of the drive as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Harris. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Panthers have recovered. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing the offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect to it for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyler Lockett, 74 yards. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. First, do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A first down throw for Cousins. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll try the right side with Harris. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
How do you fucking do that? Holy shit.
Down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, they got the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers about ready to take over. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and a decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Mix it up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, Mixon. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They run for it with Mixon. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 6 yards away. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
McCann now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. So I remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is many of them don't ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play. They look for them to try it again later.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there.
Look at lost it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, here's Cousins. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down at 2-yard line. They really want to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Pickett to throw on 1st down. complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And it's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he'll be marked down about the 26-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 70. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And right side, they're going to go option here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Cousins' throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be taken down, and not before they work this to the 45. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. A 3rd down gain of 19. Cousins on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Aaron Donald with a sack. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle up on the play,
Total yards. I only have one. They have two. They're 3 for 5. I'm 1 and 3. I'm 2 for 2 for 4th down conversions. Nearly perfect. That's perfect. I'm 3 and 4. That's 75%. I have 3 touchdowns. They have 0. They have the clock so much.
you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we checked it under pressure, and they got to him again. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL started. Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how touchdown!
DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Pickett's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now. Light a fire for these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Inside handoff to Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll give it to Mixon, and he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers extend their lead yet again. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and a rout is on here in this 1st half.
My new vape chat.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. From the 29, Cousins. Right side complete. That's Woods. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They hand this off to Harris. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. First down, and they go back to Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the ball at the top and not giving ground.
Great job there, Charles, just to hold on and swing that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes on that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a draw play. This is Jones. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Cousins now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep him off the scoreboard here.
Flush to his right. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
McCann for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Cousins. As it's complete to Woods. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring it to 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
And he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
Coach. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one getting close to halftime.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, trade him over to our team? So
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. That was tremendous effort, especially after the catch. Breaking through tackles, fighting for extra yards.
So was that just great effort, or were there a lot of missed tackles?
Yeah, the defense did help him a bit.
Yeah, he certainly did, but let's focus on the positive. He made it happen.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's a give to Mixon. 83 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
On the move to his right, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Kenny Pickett
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
McCann now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was finished off by Kenny Pickett, taking it in himself.
I didn't mean to do that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. This is caught. It's Woods.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They run again with Harris. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
So where all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Cousins to throw it. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Mixing up the middle. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, they're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectful. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though? They find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in the route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got room. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 149 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Inside handoff to Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the 43. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Browns will take over here as as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to air one out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Throwing, Cousins. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Van Jefferson from 4 yards out. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
The Browns kicking team now as they'll send this one away.
D.D. Westbrook to return from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this third quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches.
Come on.
The backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. He finds Hopkins complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
It's complete to Hopkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Joe Mixon, his first rushing touchdown of the year, and the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
McCann for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Offense returns to the field. There's is the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They hand this off to Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Cousins.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
To throw, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Returnable for Lockett. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the 3rd quarter that they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get it to the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy, and offenses love him.
He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up. With that, he has done what nobody else has done in the 1st century of NFL football. He has gone over 400 yards receiving in a single game. Simply incredible.
Pick it now on 1st down. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Pickett right back to the air again.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
And he'll be brought down the other side of midfield at the 43.
I'll tell you one more, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, sprinting it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand.
Touchdown, Panthers. Tyler Lockett. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. McCann now for the extra point.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one is gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Cousins. And now another one thrown incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
To tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover. These guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just
down.
to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also...
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To the air on first down with Pickett.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. After the sack on first down,
Pickett. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
the Panthers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out to his left. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Panthers.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We
Ooh,
doing
Kenny Pocket, bro. Ugh.
bring on victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brandon in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going the same. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you...
95? Oof.